Hello, it is me, Sharak. I love Wayna. Hello, how are you? How are you doing? I came back to do a video because I have been getting the feeling that tomorrow is the 11/11, and I did the root chakra, I did the sacral, and I did the solar plexus, and I feel like it would be really beneficial for everyone to get in their hearts for the 11/11 portal. And so I decided to do a continuation of my book that I picked up, this one, and just keep just kind of go through this book. And then also I decided to do some channelings from the Pleiadians and the Arcturians. Probably gonna do separate videos, and we'll see how it goes. I might just do it in here. And then also I have some. So someone told me that this is okay. So this is the flower of life, right? But it's like it's supposed to be open. So like I decided to put flowers up there. So I got a daffodil, a white rose. Apparently that's a damask rose, and that's a lily. Oh no, that's a damask rose, and then that is a pink daisy. So I looked up the meanings, and I think they're really super duper awesome. So I'm gonna go through that stuff, just kind of read a little bit about that. That's why I don't know if I'm gonna put the channelings from the Pleiadians, and we'll see if it goes in there. It goes in there. Okay. So, anyways, let's just get started. So, let's see here. So I want to talk about first, before I have to try to remember how I did my last video. This one's obviously going to be different because the heart is the most important part of our entire being. So, but just so I can just say it, like my teacher, when Mel Brand, twinflames.ca, yeah, and his twin flame, he taught me when he was teaching me meridian energetics, which is energy modality, which is how I know how to open meridians and put chakras in the right place and open chakras and things and balance the etheric body. So anyways, he taught me that one of the very first meditations that we did was the flower. So it was like the flower is kind of like, it's like there's a lot of meanings to flowers. So he told me to imagine whatever flower I wanted to, and then when I imagined, it was a pink rose because I'm all about pink, and I love roses. Anyways, so that was that, and then all of a sudden, like during the meditation, it like switched out, and I was like, what? So it turned into a white daisy. So I was like, okay. So I looked up what the meaning of white daisy is, and I wasn't planning on talking about this because I just was like, no. But anyway, the white daisy is pretty awesome when you look up the meaning of it. It's pretty awesome. So, anyways, the reason that I'm talking about this is because I wanted to, have everyone that watches my video to focus on your heart and to see a flower in it. And when you are seeing the flower, make sure that you have your flower open. Make sure it's open. So open your heart. Make sure it's open. And yeah, so just wanted to say that real quick. Okay, so the heart chakra is the fourth chakra in our energetic system. It is the bridge between the lower physical chakras, which relate to us and who we are on this planet, and the upper spiritual ones, which go beyond the physical realm. It is located exactly where you think it would be, the center of the chest, and is beautifully, wonderfully all about love. How we love ourselves, our others, and the world around us. Sanskrit name is Anahata, translated to unstruck, and references the idea of the unstruck sound, the cosmic force always vibrating within us, that we can only truly hear when we are able to quieten the body and the mind. It is also loosely translated to unhurt, which is an incredibly powerful way to think about our heart chakra. That's pretty awesome. So I'm not gonna read. Obviously, I'm not gonna read the whole thing, and I'm sitting down a lot, Laura. I feel weird because you can't see like. But anyways, I wanted that to be right there so you could see it. It's really pretty. I love it. But anyways, this is the beginning of the heart chakra. And so I just kind of like go through a little bit. That's what I did the last time. Anahata in harmony. With the balancing of our heart chakra comes our first steps towards integrating our physical and spiritual realms, fueled by love and connection to all. A balanced heart chakra brings the ability to give and receive love, acceptance, forgiveness, and the ability to let go, affection, empathy, compassion, connection, healthy boundaries, and healing. A heart chakra activation or heart chakra affirmation is I love. The heart chakra's affirmation may be the simplest to comprehend of all the energetic centers. To say it is to know it. To say it is to know it. So is to feel it. I love. For more heart chakra affirmations, see page 96, which we're not going there right now, but I just wanted to get that out. So, some of the, I guess I could talk about this, mental and emotional symptoms and physical symptoms of like maybe if you were to have something to be unbalanced. Mental and emotional is an imbalanced heart chakra can lead to a whole host of issues around our ability to give and receive. Jealousy or codependence, lack of compassion, disconnection with self and others, feeling undeserving of love, inability to forgive, grudge holding, lack of trust and authentic connection, loneliness and depression, judgmental thoughts, and self criticism. That's why you have to keep your heart open. Let's see here. Physical symptoms. Anahata governs the heart, our circulatory system, the chest, lungs, and upper back. Blood pressure problems, poor circulation, heart problems. These are physical symptoms of unbalanced. Respiratory issues, including asthma or allergies, pain and tension in the upper back or shoulder blades, prone to illness like bronchitis or pneumonia. Yep. So there's that. Okay. So there's certain ways that you can help. There's like tools that you can use to help keep your heart open. And also sometimes, like what I do for myself, obviously I have a whole bunch of tools that help me keep my heart open. But recently I asked my little lady to start listening to my heart. And like a lot of times I try to work. If you don't know about, okay, so everybody in the world has a replica of what they look like, which is their inner child. And their inner child is, it can be 3 feet tall or, can be a foot tall or 6 inches or something. Like it depends on how big or small you feel. And then you have your higher self, which generally to me, my higher self is like up in, I think she hangs out in the 7th dimension now. So, so I work a lot with my inner child, and that basically is me helping the sad little girl that lived in a unbalanced, healthy, unhealthy house for a long time. And so I never felt like I had a friend. I didn't feel like I had anyone that I could trust in my life. And so getting to where I am here today, I've had to learn how to be my own friend. And so you can hear it in my voice. It's hard to talk about. It makes me sad. It's it's a struggle. I try really hard to like pay attention to myself. I try to pay close attention enough to her so that I'm listening to her because I can channel my inner child. I can channel my higher self so I can hear words. And so this is kind of a cute example. I got hair. um, so I feel like I've been friends with my little lady. I call her my little lady for like years. So like it's just like we can joke with each other. It's no big deal. So, anyways, like on Friday, I think it was like I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for myself, like after work or like the Saturday or this weekend or something, or food or whatever it was. And I was like, what do you want to do for food, or what do you want to do? Because she tells me what she wants to do. So, because I'm listening to her, because I never felt like I was heard when I was younger, when I was little. So I try to listen to her. And then I was like, lately I've been trying to like get myself reconnected back into like working with my higher self and like staying connected to my heart. And like it's been a little bit difficult because like living in a house where I didn't know the person and basically downloading their energies, which I'm not doing anymore, but like so many different things that came at me that I wasn't aware of. Like I didn't have definitions for, I guess you could say. Because like a lot of times I'm like, one thing that makes me happy is to know my truth. So if I know my truth, if I figure out my truth, that's it. I'm good. I'm just like, okay, that's why that was going on. All right, we're good. Um, but anyways, so like I somehow back I've been slowly reconnecting to myself and feeling safe again to be connected to myself, cuz like for some reason it felt like it wasn't a good thing, or it wasn't okay to be connected to myself, to be connected to my heart and like living in my truth and living in my heart and being connected to God. Somehow in that house it wasn't okay. So I like stayed there for like 3 months. So I'm not gonna go into a whole lot of details about that, but like I literally got emotionally distraught and disconnected from myself, from God, from my heart, from my higher self, from my little lady, and it was really, really super hard. And I'm not gonna cry, even though I feel like it. I'm not gonna do it. But now, now it's like, okay, so I still kind of find things from here and there, from you know, here and there where I'm like not connected to myself. So I'm like, okay, well, I asked my little lady what she want to do, and she's like, oh, I want to do something that I didn't think was very healthy, like, you know, I do things to make myself happy, to make my inner child happy, like playing or laughing, or sometimes I go get ice cream because I gotta have ice cream, or like chocolate or chocolate cake or something. Like I just can't help it. I love chocolate. But anyway, so she made a suggestion about something that wasn't as healthy as I wanted to be. And so I was like, well, what does Miss Higher Self say? And that's what I call my higher self. And she was like, oh, she told me this, but I don't want to listen. And I was like, my little lady, she literally told me like the day before that she was really mad at me for for not listening to her. And I'm just like, well, you don't even want to listen to your higher self. Like, you're doing the same thing. And then she was like, oh my God, like that's where it's at. Like it was a connection of not listening to myself. So now since that's new, I'm on I'm moving more towards listening to myself. And I've learned that that is something that has gone on in my family, where I try to communicate with my dad or my mom and I'm not heard. They don't listen very well. So that's like um that's an old template. So I'm working on clearing that out. So we're going to continue to listen to each other and catch when it's not happening. So listening to yourself is a good way to be in your heart. And yeah, that's that. So anyways, those are some of the things that I do to help myself. The other things that I do is in this book it talks about using crystals, and let's see which one I got. Rose quartz. Okay, so there's crystal phase, pink tourmaline, and green fluorite, and then rose quartz. And I happen to have rose quartz, which is this one. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Love it so much. It's super heavy. I sleep with it. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And then I have green fluorite, which I love this. I have 4 of them all over my house, in the four directions or whatever it's supposed to be. But yeah, it's pretty darn awesome. I really really like it a lot. Yeah. So there's that. Okay, so the other thing that I know that amethyst is really good for the heart chakra too, and I think it's good for protection. But I got this one. Got this one up in the Dallas. Look at how sparkly it is. So pretty. Yep, I still chew my nails. I'm working on it. I'll get there. It's probably going to be one of the last things that I do. But anyways, I got another amethyst. Yeah, I like it. It's good stuff. Okay, so I'll just read. Let's see here. Let's do green fluorite. This is a stone of harmony. Its healing energy focuses on the heart and can help clear stagnant energy of past pain while providing a guiding light in all manners of love. It dispels negative energy so that the path to awakening your heart can be as free as possible. Make some magic. Meditate with a piece of green fluorite in your hand for an extra boost of loving support. Try repeating the seed sound for Anahata on page 96. Well, we will get there. Page 96 seems to be pretty popular. Okay, so another thing that you can do for yourself and is do essential oils. And to be honest, I never really got into essential oils. I worked at this place where they did massages, and okay, so I thought it was really cool. Like we would get like half an hour, or I don't remember how long it was, but anyways, the lady she had a box that did not have the labels on top of the like circles, the jars. So she would be like, well, what do you think? Or what do you want? And like, normally people would be like picking it up and pulling it out and being like, here, I think this one's whatever. But I never did that. And this lady worked with like the whole company, like everybody in the building. And I would say at least 3 times out of like, I don't know for however long, I don't know, probably not 3 times, probably more than that. But anyways, I would always pick frankincense because frankincense is good stuff. So anyways, one of the essential oils is frankincense. The woody, spicy aroma of this ancient mystical scent is a wonderful mood enhancer, helping to foster a sense of well-being. Steam distilled from the tree resin of Boswellia carturi, Boswellia carturi. It can also address the respiratory issues a heart chakra imbalance may cause. Oh, interesting. To use it is to diffuse in your home to create a safe, inviting, heart-opening environment. Love frankincense. Can't say enough about it. It's great, great stuff. The next one is jasmine, marjoram, palmarosa, and rose. Hopefully you can see that. I didn't look back in my other videos, so that's what I did the last time. Okay, so this is nourishing face oil. This blend is good for the skin and the soul, nourishing the heart chakra. Okay, so here's this. So you could create your own oil for you could rub it on it says to your face, but you could probably rub it on your chest or something, and then it would open up your heart. There's lots of stuff you can do. Okay, so this is really cool. I really like this. Food being associated with the chakras is like, that's what I always talk about. So we got leafy greens, dark chocolate, which I'm a dark chocolate woman, and pomegranate seeds, green foods, avocados. I'm eating avocados. I randomly drink pomegranate. I love celery, green fruit, broccoli. I love broccoli. Mint. Mint is good stuff. And I eat parsley all the time. Parsley. Green. Apparently you can have green tea. And eating raw food is really good for your heart. So, yeah. Oh, here. How's it going? How's it going, sweet moo moo? Okay, so then we have green juice. This is something that you can make to help open your heart. It's probably really good for other organs too. And then what else do we have? Shredded green salad. Okay, that's something you can make too. I think that juice one, that looks really good. I wouldn't mind that. Okay, and then another thing that I do for myself is that I recently started doing, because I cleared out this room. My couch is like way over there, and like so is my desk. So I have the living room isn't very big, but I mean, I put my TV in here, and so I started doing yoga, and it really helped a lot. It really, really does. Like, if you like moving your body around in certain positions, like opens. I know people don't always recognize that the etheric body holds a whole bunch of information in it. And if you don't know what etheric body means, you should look that up. I spell it like ETHERIC, etheric body. The etheric body holds the chakra system, it holds traumas, it holds energy. It doesn't have to hold it as long as you have your meridians and your chakras open and your heart space open. And that's something I want to talk about I guess I could talk about it right now that I think about it. But basically by doing different poses, you can open and generate like I can do energy work on a person and I can open their heart chakra just by a certain technique. And it's simple. But for a person who doesn't know how to do energy work, you can do yoga poses. You can eat food. You can have essential oils. You can have rocks around you to help you open your heart. And here's some of the yoga poses. So we have Adho Mukha Savanasana. I should try not to say these. Apparently, that's downward facing dog. I should just do the English version. Upward facing dog, low crescent lunge, eagle rose, and bridge pose, which is pretty awesome. Okay, they make you feel really good, so I recommend yoga. That's all I'm saying. You should do yoga. Yes, everyone should do yoga. Okay, so these are visualization, meditation, and affirmations, and rituals and activities. So affirmations, expand your heart center with affirmations that wash over you with love and acceptance. Use one of the following suggestions or let them inspire you to create your own personalized affirmation depending on the energy you need. Say it out loud to your reflection in the mirror in the morning and at night, or at the end of a yoga practice. You can also say it silently whenever you want or need to. So I just want to say that I recently started to learn or understand that we literally are like eating our own words, and people are eating words. Like when you're sitting next to somebody and they are speaking in a positive way, it makes you feel good. But when they're not speaking in a positive way, they're speaking negatively, it doesn't make you feel good. It's a feeling. And when you eat food, it's a feeling. So basically, we're eating our feelings no matter what we do. So, what do you want to eat? Good feelings or not? I'm just saying. So, anyways, my little lecture. Speak positively. This is something I'm definitely working on for myself. It's something it's important because the reason that it's so important is because the inner child is always listening. Your heart is always listening. God is always listening. So you can literally shift your energy. So like how we manifest, how we make our days or how we make our lives is through how we feel. So if we're in a feeling of like, hey, I'm doing good today, I'm having a good day, then our life is like uplifted and we go into a higher vibration. We're able to make connections. We're able to network. We're able to communicate with people. We're able to have laughing moments. We're able to feel positive. We're able to go about our day and be like, that didn't bother me. I'm good. But it's the complete opposite when, you're not speaking positively. You can literally control your whole life with your communication style. It's like I talk about this a lot. I don't know if I talk about it a whole lot in my videos, but I'm always referencing it whenever I'm upset about something. It's like the vocabulary that we've learned over the, you know, our whole lives basically, like it's been slowly changed so that we, like, the word not is a very very important word. Instead of like saying no, which no means KNOW, or does it mean no? Because it sounds the same, so it has the same vibration. So like this is something I'm working on right now, figuring out. Because like, how do you know something and then you can say no to something? That doesn't make any sense at all. Just because you put a K and a W in it doesn't mean like the frequency, the sound of the no is the same sound. So whether you say no or no, it's the same. Oh, I know. No, I don't know. It's the no. Anyways, I'm a little frustrated with that word because it's like, how do I stop something if I want to stop it? And then you're like, oh, well, you just say stop. I'm like, okay, but that doesn't work either. So I got to change it. Somehow it's got to change. So how do I change it? It's like you basically have to say yes to everything. And it's like a positive thing all the time, which I'm working on. So we'll see how it all works out. But anyways, the affirmations are, I love myself. I accept myself, I forgive myself, I am worthy of all the love the universe has to give, I am surrounded by love, giving and receiving it with an open heart. I honor the connection of all living things. I think with compassion, speak with empathy, and feel with love. I give love freely and receive it exponentially. My heart is strong. My heart is safe. My heart knows no bounds. I choose light and joy. I am one with humanity, with all creatures, great and small, and with the earth itself. That's all good. That made me feel all really good. That opened my heart up too, actually. I'm sorry you can't see my heart today, but you can see those flowers up there. I'm going to talk about those next, actually. Okay, so rituals and activities is curb self-criticism. I was just talking about this. Self-massage, which I didn't think about. Gratitude practice. I bet, you know how so many times you hear people say, like, what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? You should talk about all the things that you're grateful for. Volunteer for things that opens your heart. Write love letters. You could even write love letters to yourself. You could flirt with yourself on camera too, if you wanted to. I'm not gonna do it. I did think about it though. Okay. So now we're gonna talk about, let's see, I'm gonna do the channeled messages. We're gonna do the flowers. Okay. So what I decided to do is I have a whole bunch of flowers, and I didn't deliberately pick the flowers purposely. I was just like, okay, I like this one, I like this one, I like this one, this one makes me feel good. I like the colors, I like this looks good. That's all I did. I was like, yep, this works. The only one that I chose out of like symbolic meaning was the daffodil in the middle. And so I'm only going to read just a little bit. I'm not going to go into too much detail so that, you can know about these. Because, like, I kind of look at this like, this is the open heart. So this is the open heart. Like every single flower that you can see here it's open. And most hearts are open. I think the morning glory is the only one that closes. But even still, it still opens in the sun. So, okay. So I just want to just make sure that I am clear about something that I talked about with my little lady. So my little lady is important and needs to pay attention to my heart, because my heart is connected to my soul, which is connected to God. And so my inner child needs to be listening to my heart. I don't know for sure if I totally got that across, but that was something that I got disconnected from, where she wasn't listening anymore. And now that she has been listening, it's like all this information, it's like flooding in. I'm just like, finally I'm getting this information. Finally I'm getting this information and this information of things that I have been questioning and wondering about. So I'm just saying, that is very important, that you're always listening to your heart, paying attention to your heart. Ask your inner child, say, if you want to give your inner child a name, or, maybe you have a nickname or something that you have, or something that you got when you were a kid, or your name, just say little person or little me or something. Listen to my heart. I need you to listen to my heart. And when you catch yourself, floating off or something, you say, hey, I need you to listen to my heart. What's in my heart? I want to know what's in my heart. And just kind of start focusing on what does my heart want? What does my heart feel? And then feel the feeling of what it is, and then you'll be guided in that direction. So that's one way to make sure that you stay in your heart, because that's the whole focus of this everything. And it's kind of interesting how I'm literally going through this right now that I'm doing this video. It's like totally perfect timing. So, but anyways, back to these. The daffodil. So let's see here. So with with everything that has been going on in the world right now, and how the political system has moved in the direction that it has, I feel like there's other forces that are at play. So I'm just kind of watching, waiting, and seeing what's going to happen. And so I picked these and put them in the right spot. And then after I was done, I was like, okay, well, let me see what these mean. So now I found some interesting things about the daffodil. And it talks about, um, it says, but perhaps one of the saddest things that daffodils symbolize is broken love. Give this flower to a person as a farewell to a love that you never received from him or her. It is a very delicate way to seek closure to your pain. Others point out that giving a daffodil can also send a message that you think that a person is super beautiful and you are attracted to him or her. Now, the only reason that I chose to look at, like, read this part of what I found is because I feel like we're moving into a new age, a new direction, like a golden age. And this, it's kind of like saying goodbye to the old and allowing for the new, because the daffodil, like what I read a little bit further on, is that it starts to bloom in the spring. It's like one of the very first flowers. So like even though it's not the spring right now when I'm doing this video, it's still important because this is a pivotal time in our evolution as humans to move forward in the direction that we need to move into. So it's kind of like a catalyst in a way of like saying goodbye to the old, and now we're moving in a new direction. So that's really like one of the reasons why I was like, okay, that's gonna stay there. I'm not saying goodbye to, well, actually, I could say goodbye to old loves that I don't need anymore. Matter of fact, I did do that earlier today. I just was questioning like some connections that I have that I had, and now I know, and then I was able to move in a new direction. I literally just did this today, so that's awesome. Anyways, so the rest of so yellow daffodil, meaning this is the most popular of all daffodils. It is the trumpet that announces the arrival of spring. Yellow daffodil is the one that blooms right after the winter. It is a symbol of strength, overcoming the obstacles, and the arrival of success and wealth. And so that basically is the timeline that I'm on. I'm on the wealth timeline. I'm going in that direction. We're not, that's where we're going. So like everything, I was like, this perfect center of the heart, like that's beautiful. I love it. And then this has white in it too. So it's like, it was, to me it was yellow daffodil, but then it's still got like the white on the outside. So I decided to have this part too. So white daffodil, meaning generally white is the color of purity, but when it comes to a daffodil, it signifies a desire for transformation, which is what we're going through. It leads a person away from the selfishness and vanity to a more pure way of living. And then there's a little bit of orange in there, so I decided to put that too. Orange daffodil, meaning this is a color that symbolizes joy, vitality, and enthusiasm. Orange daffodils motivate a person to overcome negative energies. It expresses one's need to be more positive and thankful for everything we have. So, I mean, it's just so perfect. It's right where we are right now. And then, okay, so, all right, okay. So then the next one that I decided to do was the white rose. So, let's see here, where am I at? Okay. The lightest of shade, white has a special charm of its own, unmatched by any other color. White rose, meaning has several myths attached to it. In Christianity, it is associated with the Mother Mary. So, white rose flower meaning also includes motherly love within the common term white rose. Experts include at least 15 different shades, snowball white, iceberg. We don't need to go through all that. Okay, so the reason I decided to keep the white rose is because I like the part where it's talking about Mother Mary and it's a motherly. So to me, what we're in the process of doing right now as a collective, a humanity collective, is we're bringing together Mother Earth and Father Son. So we're bringing together the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So it's good to have, you know, the motherly feeling. Like I feel like we're kind of reconnecting to like the real part of. I don't really know how to say what I'm thinking here. Like the truth of a mother, what a real mother is like, what a real father is like. That's what I'm trying to say. So the meaning of white roses symbolize purity, innocence, and new beginnings, making them a staple at wedding ceremonies as two people unite. In many cultures, presenting a woman with a white rose conveys seeing her as perfect, divine, or ethereal like a goddess. The white rose meaning in this context is one of admiration and reverence. The color white in roses signifies innocence, humility, and fresh starts, making them a fitting choice to promote peace I didn't even know this, in political affairs. And I was just talking about that. The white rose significance is in such situations is powerful and universal. At commemorations of those who have passed, white roses laid in tribute reflect sentiments of cherishing their memory, venerating their spirit, and honoring the love shared with grieving loved ones. The meaning of the roses on these solemn occasions is deeply moving. Oh, okay, this is good. I like this. Symbolizing virtue and the blank canvas of opportunities ahead, white roses are associated with auspicious new chapters, just beginning in life. This white rose spiritual meaning resonates with many who seek hope and renewal. I think I'm only going to read probably one more, maybe two. I don't know. The cloud-like hue of white roses evokes sentiments of joy, optimism, and a bright outlook. Whether celebrating the union of souls in marriage or petitioning for peace among nations, which is what I am working on. The white rose meaning in different cultures may vary, but often includes themes of purity and new beginnings. Traditionally used in ceremonies marking the end of one phase and the start of another, white roses pay homage to purity and hope for promising futures yet unknown. Sorry, the cat did something funny. I saw it out of the corner of my eyes. Whatever. Anyways. Okay. He just flopped over like a whale. I mean, it was funny. They're such big cats. They're huge. They're probably like 15 or 16 pounds right now. You may not think that's very big, but it's a big cat. They're really big. Anyway. Okay, so the next one is the pink daisy. So where's that one? That's the pink daisy. Okay. All right, so today the pink daisy flower continues to be a popular choice for those seeking to connect with their spiritual side. It its delicate beauty and powerful symbolism make it a meaningful gift for loved ones who may be going through a difficult time, who simply need a reminder of the beauty and hope that exists in the world. The pink daisy flower is often used symbolically in literature and art to represent purity, sincerity, and innocence. In some cultures, the pink daisy flower is associated with motherly love and is given to mothers on Mother's Day as a token of gratitude and appreciation. These flowers can also be seen as symbols of femininity and grace, making them a popular choice in fashion and design. Oh, okay, this is perfect. So, furthermore, pink daisy flowers are also known to symbolize new beginnings and fresh starts. This is because they are often the first flowers to bloom in the spring after a long cold winter. In literature, pink daisy flowers are used to represent the start of a new chapter in life or the beginning of a new journey. Yeah, apparently they can be used to reduce stress too for aromatherapy, which is amazing. I like it. These are perfect. These are like basically what I'm trying to say is like out with the old and in with the new. That's what we're doing. Okay, so let's see here. Lily. So this one. All right. Pink lilies are often used in spiritual practices such as meditation and prayer. They are believed to help individuals connect with their inner selves and find inner peace. Pink lilies are also used in aromatherapy and are believed to have a calming effect on the mind and body. In addition, these flowers are often given as gifts to express love, gratitude, and appreciation. I actually have a whole bunch of, I have a big old, like, it looks like a wheelbarrow, but it's not. It's like plastic. But I have a whole bunch of lilies that pop up every year. It's pink lilies. I love them. I love them so much. So pink lilies are often associated with love, purity, and innocence. They are frequently used to represent the Virgin Mary or to symbolize the purity of a young girl in love. We're not gonna go for that. I'm not gonna read the folklore stuff. Okay, so now this one right here. So that one I really couldn't tell like what it was, but it apparently it looks more like a Damascus rose. So I'm gonna read that, and it's actually pretty cute. Um, the delicate pink rose petals gently surround and pervade with a passionate perfume that could possess the hardest of hearts. For generations, the damask rose has been associated with feminine charm and beauty in local cities. It was kind of hard to find like symbolic meaning for this one. Oh, interesting. Okay, so one of Lebanon's richest regions, the Bekaa Valley, is a must visit destination for its historical heritage and lush nature. The high altitude and dry weather makes the valley fertile land for damask rose cultivation. During April and May, the valley turns into a brilliant scenery of pink hues, and the blooming of the queen rose permeates the air with powerful fragrance. In accordance to centuries of old traditions, every year the Rose Festival is celebrated throughout the harvest. During this short season, roses are harvested and processed into rose water. The process of making rose water is pure art, knowledge inherited through generations of rose farming. So I kind of feel like we talked about purity, we talked about having gratitude, we talked about everything that is we're in the transition, new beginnings, and then this last one is talking about like kind of like the harvest and the celebration. So it's almost like this whole like next 6 months is going to be like in preparation for the celebration in April. And I don't know if you guys know or not, but like April is the beginning of the new year, not January. So this is kind of cool. This is all coming together. This is so awesome. I love it. I love it so much. This is great. Okay. So let's see. Let me think here for a second. I think I'm going to separate the videos and I'm going to do the Pleiadians and the Arcturians separately. So I'm going to do another video. So hopefully you made it to the end of this one. And you like my boas. They bring me joy and they bring me happiness. And pink. And I love pink. Anyways. So I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you so much for coming. Thank you for opening your heart and having your heart here with me, because I truly do appreciate everyone who comes to visit my videos. It's super fun. I love doing this. I'm having a good time and I will see you in the next one. Mwah!